The late disclosure of a witness statement led to a postponement of the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial yesterday. A certain Constable Zungu, who deposed that statement on the 31st of May this year, was meant to take the stand yesterday, but the defence objected to it, saying that they hadn't had sight of his statement. Let's make sense of this now. We're joined with our reporter, Mnisi, who's outside court for us this morning. Linda, this issue of disclosure is important in criminal proceedings. Why was it important for the judge to actually grant this postponement?
Well, you rightfully point out, Michelle, that it's an important process that takes place during a process called pre-trial proceedings. This is when the state, together with the defense, prepare for the trial. And during that trial, the process of disclosure, which simply means the disclosure of evidence, the state who alleges a case against an accused person would give the defense copies or the evidence that it's going to use in the trial against the accused person. So in this process, they give them every single statement, every piece of evidence that they're going to use against the person. This allows the accused person, Michelle, to prepare adequately for the trial and be able to prepare a proper defense, which ultimately would be in the interest of justice. Now, this late disclosure means that the defense could not adequately prepare for it and to prepare their questions for cross-examination with this particular Constable Zungu. So it ultimately places them in a prejudicial state or point, which means then it's not in the interest of justice, and that is why the judge yesterday had to postpone this matter, because the defense told the court that they had in fact been given the statements the previous night, which meant that they couldn't even take instructions from their client. You'll remember all 5 accused are in prison, and for their legal teams to take instructions, they would have to go and have a face-to-face consultation with them to hear what their views are on what is contained in the statement. And in light that particular process did not take place, it then infringes on the rights of the accused persons who have a right to a fair trial. So the judge, seeing it prudent then, Michelle, to postpone this matter to today.
Yeah, absolutely. Linda, and tell us why we've been referring to this witness, Constable Zungu. We've not been using his full name. That's the name that we have, right, in terms of the information that we've received. So that's number one. And the second issue is, of course, that he was not on the witness list.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll remember that we only know about witnesses, Michelle, once they're called to the stand. And yesterday his name was called out in open court where live cameras were rolling. So we were able to obtain his name in that sense because the state did call him to the stand, also explaining the issue around the statement and the fact that, it had been received the night before. The state also saying that it had received the statement quite late, so did not have adequate time to give it to the defense. But this witness is also not contained on the witness list, and the state also explaining that he's not on the witness list. And part of the things that are disclosed during pre-trial is also the witness list. So the defense will have a full list of who the witnesses are going to be, and that allows them, of course, to prepare adequately for when that particular witness will be called. The defense is in a position to know who the statement or the witness will be because they are told in advance so that they can prepare and that they don't delay their proceedings by really coming to court unprepared. So this entire process and the late disclosure is the reason why we're here, and we missed out on a full day because then the defense said they would want to sit with their clients, use the court's time yesterday to sit with their clients, go through the statements and take proper instructions so that when the evidence is laid in court, they know exactly how to tackle it, and so that it is fair and in the interest of justice. Michelle?
Yeah, thanks for that, Linda. And of course, you'll keep us up to speed as the case resumes today. Linda Mnisi, live to us there at court.